Hello, welcome. Today we're becoming a sage. It's the last of the roles that I need to fulfill role quests. And it's level 70, so it's closer to Heaven's Sword side quests. I'll get more levels out of it. And yeah, let's get to it. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm smart. Limsa Limonza, former disputable haven for pirates, now one of the realm's finest city-states, boasting a peerless shipping industry and an inviolable culinary culture. Oh, how it bustles, the tomes did not lie. Well, here I am, mother, in faraway Aorizia. I will complete this mission, just you watch. In your noble name as first of my class, I will succeed. And afterwards, perhaps I shall invite our esteemed alumni Alizé for tea at the Bismarck. Heh, I'll be the envy of everyone. Ah, ahem. My apologies, good madame. I failed to notice you. I am Lala Jinjal, a native Charlian. By your appearance, I assume you are an adventurer. Are you perchance well-traveled in Eorzea? So you are. How very fortunate. And Yo is your name, you say? I'd swear I heard it somewhere before. In any event, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As for myself, I am an operative on a mission from the Forum, our nation's governing body. This being my first time in Eorzea, I studied as best I could in preparation, but there is no substitute for locals' knowledge. Thus did I intend to hire an adventurer like yourself to serve as my escort. The mission is in the pursuit and capture of fugitives, and thus it will entail some danger. But you appear to be no stranger to such. Might you be willing to assist me in this endeavor? I'd be glad to give you the grand tour. Wonderful. While I have some skill with the blade and can fend for myself, I shall be glad of your capable company. Now then, ere I divulge the particulars of my mission, we should head somewhere more private. Perhaps outside the city, by the Sephir Gate. Can I climb this? Yeah. Forgive me if I seem overly cautious, but this mission is highly confidential. Were the wrong people to learn of it, my superiors would give me an earful. But I believe we may speak freely here, so permit me to be brief on the details. As I mentioned, I am on the trail of fugitives, criminals who fled Charlian and came to these shores. extremely dangerous individuals who have enhanced themselves via forbidden means which have rendered them unsound of mind. While in a state of delirium, one of their compatriots even committed murder. He died thereafter due to side effects of his enhancement, but 3 others remain at large and pose a threat to the innocents. Their leader, a Vieira male, is also alleged to have stolen valuable technological secrets. By way of reference material, I brought this soul crystal. Ow, it's hot, it's hot. What in the world? I have never known soul crystals to give off such heat before. Ooh, it's finally cooled down, but what would have triggered that intense reaction? Not even at the studio did I ever witness such a thing. But maybe it was you? The technological secrets which were stolen were contained in a similar crystal. This particular sample has been loaned to me by a healing institute in Charlian. Tell me, yo, in the course of your adventures, have you ever fervently wished to save someone, but failed to do so despite your efforts, and afterwards cursed your own powerlessness? Yes, but it doesn't stop me from trying to save whomever I can. Forgive me if my question was indelicate, but there could be no doubt the soul crystal resonated with that desire within you. When I received the crystal, I was told that should it respond in this manner to my Eorzean collaborator, I should entrust it to them, for the knowledge it imparts, the knowledge of semantics, would surely avail me in my mission. Developed at the studium, semantics is a discipline which combines the wisdom of medicine, aetherology, and sorcery, and those who have mastered it are called sages. Through medicine, a sage grasps the workings of the flesh, though through aetherology she unlocks the secrets of the soul, and through sorcery she learns to manipulate the two. Thus trained, a sage has the ability to both strengthen and heal, yet by the same token she is also capable of the opposite, of causing harm. Not just anyone can take up the sage's art. No, one must be prepared to hold the lives of others in one's hands. Are you willing to bear such a burden, Yo? If you are, and would swear to use the art for good, then I shall entrust this soul crystal to you. So, have you come to a decision? Then I will bear witness to your pledge. Do you swear to use the sage's art for good and to wield its power to the best of your judgment and ability? Excellent. Chosen as you are by the crystal, I had faith that you would rise to the occasion. When those around you cry out for succor, the crystal shall be your ally, for it bears the wisdom of sages past and their hopes for the future. By hearkening to their whispers and following their footsteps, you will come to embody those hopes, to save and change countless lives. Lest you worry how you will learn the art, I can provide guidance to an extent and in any case. During my time at the studium, I had occasion to study semantics, you see. While I wasn't gifted in spellcraft and came to favor steel, I remember the lessons and will share what I know. Together with the soul crystal, I shall provide you with a set of sages' governments. So go on, take up your crystal and don your attire, and we shall begin your training. $385. Okay. Okay. That's cool. I see the crystals have imparted you its knowledge as expected. Excellent. You are ready to embark on your training, and naturally it begins with the armamenta, a set of short staves known as nullis. Nullis trace their roots to healers of Eld, who employed natural or recurring objects of power known as adder stones. These stones, which harbor spiritual energy, were placed around the sick and ailing to create an etheric confluence through which the healer channeled her magics. From this primitive design, Nullis gradually evolved into their present form. While their construction is far more sophisticated, the basic principle remains unchanged. In practice, the sage wields Nullis as an extension of her mind, sending them darting through the air to weave the arcane patterns through which she unleashes advanced magics. If they sound difficult to wield, well, it's because they are. Even the students most talented require years of training to become proficient. But you have an advantage that transcends talent. The crystal has chosen you. With its knowledge, the technique will come more naturally to you than others. Now, as much as I would like to give you a try your hand with the Nullis at once, I've just received promising intelligence from command. Apparently, our fugitives have taken themselves to Idleshire in the Dravanian Hitherlands. Let us make our way there at once. So this is Idleshire. The tales do not do the place justice. Truly impressive what the goblins and their fellow scavengers have managed to build upon the ruins of our colony. To the task at hand. I mentioned before we have a reason to believe that the fugitives have recently passed through this town, and may even still be here. For the sake of efficiency, I suggest we split up and search. I will see to the town south if you could tend to the north. Help, somebody please. I need help. Did you hear that? That man is in trouble. look at me when I'm talking to you. Stop this at once. A sage's barrier. Lofia. Too many eyes and ears. We'd best leave. I don't know who you are, and I don't care. Don't get in our way again. You've been warned. Wait. That was them, our fugitives. But why did their leader protect you? Ah, such questions must wait. We must render aid to this man. I just wanted to see if it would work. Alright. Thank you. Had you not intervened when you did, I dread to think what might have become of me. Permit me to introduce myself. Faldernet of Charlian, at your service. Truly. I am Charlian too, a recent graduate of the studium, in fact. Would you mind telling us what happened? Oh, that an Illuma should come to my rescue. Dalek watches over his own. As to what happened, what is there to say? I was going about my business when they set upon me, without warning or provocation. I see. What is your business, if you do not mind me asking? Healing, the provisions of it, that is. I am a sage, you see. I travel the realm providing treatments gratis to those who cannot afford it. A sage besides, speaking of which, one of your assailants, the Vieira man, also wielded sage magic. Was he known to you? No, I had never so much as laid eyes upon him before. I do have an inkling, however, as to why the villains have come here. If they use the sage's art for ill, then their destination is like to be St. Cain's Arbitorium. The Arbitorium, what could they possibly seek in the abandoned place? Following the Exodus, the cultivation of certain plants became forbidden in Charlian, but that which can no longer be found in the motherland still grows freely there, among which are potent but dangerous herbs. I see. That does stand to reason, and I dare say it was for your knowledge that the fugitives attacked you. You too are a sage, yet you do not appear to be Charlian. How did you come to be by your soul crystal? The good people of Physis Tekon had entrusted the crystal to me, and when it exhibited a strong resonance in Yo's presence, I in turn enlisted it to her. Then you were chosen to inherit. Is aught amiss, Master Fardrinet? No, no, 'tis nothing. I was but struck by the remarkable providence to have crossed paths with sages so far from home. Ours is a reclusive nation, after all. Our policy to observe, not intervene. This did not sit well with me, and so I left Charlene behind, as the great Master Louis once did. And though I would never dare equate myself to him, I too believe it is my duty to alleviate suffering in the world. So that's what brought you to Eorzea. You are a noble soul, Master Faldrenet, as I commend your resolve. Well, I must return to the road. I thank you again for coming to my aid. Till next we meet, let us both endeavor to seek out new knowledge and possibilities for the betterment of mankind. Let us head to St. Monclain's Orbitorium at once. Given what we know of the fugitives, I had considered that they might be after knowledge sealed in the great Google library, but Master Faldernet presents a compelling theory, and for an all but proven theory of my own, our quarry have clearly enhanced themselves with sage magic. I had suspected as much given what they stole, but the leader's actions earlier leave little room for doubt. Not that it gives us any greater insight into who they are or their ultimate goal. Regardless, to use a sage's soul crystal for ill is unforgivable, and I'll not rest until these criminals have been brought to justice. Right, to the Arbitorium. Our mission aside, I dare say it will be an ideal place for your training. Okay. Well, that's a good one. by the scholar, so this is St. Malkin's Ab Arbitorium. From the illustrations, I did not think it would be so immense. It may interest you to know that this place holds special meaning to sages. From ancient strains to crossbred creations, myriad medicines plants have been cultivated within its halls. Alas, in the wake of the Exodus 15 years ago, this once magnificent institution has fallen into ruin. Still, there is a certain charm in seeing nature reassert her dominion. Why, it must be a veritable menagerie of rare wildlife within. I should like to spend a day studying them, field guide in hand. Forgive me, this isn't a field trip, but a mission. Our objective is to find the fugitives, and following that, clues that will lead us to them. Please see to your preparations. A spot of practice with your spells would not go astray, and then we shall venture in. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to give a ride to somebody, but I will be back in like an hour. Thank you, moderator, for getting rid of a bot. I appreciate that. And whoever set the moderator up, thank you. I'll see you when I get back. I'll probably also work out my stage rotation beforehand. Peace.